Yo, 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 yo. Big game right here versus the Ravens. Zach Pearson, really good player, a lot of good football knowledge. Should be a fun one. I don't even know if you guys can hear me because I've got some new headphones and apparently they're kind of janky according to people I've been on the phone with. But we'll see.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's see what we got here. Ay, ay, ay. All right. I'm expecting a lot of quarters from this guy. Cover three. Some type of cover three here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back Hunt. Really and he's able to get up here to the 26.
Cover three. How did that?
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
How did that corner come down on that? That was crazy. That corner came down on the flat when he's supposed to be in the deep third, cover three. I knew it was cover three based on the alignment.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Still decided to play like that. That was weird.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice. Get ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? You okay? You okay?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Trouble indeed.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
See, this is what I'm saying about this guy. There's not a lot of film on him.
Third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
While he plays.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one years away. Fielded at about the 28.
Which sucks because when he loses games, he doesn't get to upload.
3-yard punt, 6
So
on
that's
the
interesting.
return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
I'm gonna go ahead and take these headphones out because my kids are being annoying.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey. Detroit!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Abdullah. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Jackson on 1st down. A strong running. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man, it's right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
Jackson on 1st down. Complete to right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the 1st quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that.
Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Check!
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
No. Check. Patriot! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson now. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Jackson will throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Black 58 rail.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Conley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy. The ball. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
No, check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch him now, Barney.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, and it's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And that play goes Nowhere, taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Pick it up, guys.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leopard! No, check, Patriot! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53, Mike 53. Gun!
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Gun!
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
We got four. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Stay with your man. Gun! Check 15. Sponge! Leopard! 59's Mike.
To throw again is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
No, check, Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun!
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from
Detroit!
here.
Detroit!
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Watch out.
Leopard.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Second half starts with a run by Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Hey, you got 4. You got 4 down. 4 down. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Check 4.
They start the drive with Abdullah. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check 59, Mike. Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Jackson. He completes it to Abdullah. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Gun! Gun!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
It's gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Strong right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We got 4 down.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at its 4.
This is why to me, this league is like low-key a joke. Because we have, excuse me, why I haven't been commentating with my kids.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of
but I
course,
mean,
they'd
you
like to
got the
forget
guys
getting
who
the
claim to be
interception.
so,
But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the
sim
field.
or whatnot. I mean, he's run that play like 4 times. Is that your only man beater? Come on, bro. I mean, come on.
Well, you know, we had a good one going.
I got you, baby.
Finish things off. That's the
I
only
mean,
way to
when he
get it
wants a
done.
man beater, he runs the
Mahomes
same
will
play.
lead
He
the
ran that
Chiefs
play
up
4
first and 10
times, man.
at their own 23.
I mean, god damn it. I mean, come on, bro.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Like,
Going
honestly,
for the
what are you
deep
doing
ball.
here, bro?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
He's runs, look, cover 3, he runs cover 3 like 90% of the time on defense. And then on offense, his 2 touchdowns have been the same play that he's ran about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 times now.
More passes like that
I mean,
downfield.
I just don't understand you guys, man. You guys come with all this sim talk, man, but I mean, shit. When the going gets tough and you want to win the game, you know, just go to whatever's working. Just be honest, bro. That's what you guys do.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Going deep.
Oh, come on, bro. I mean, it's all good. I mean, it's still a good game, still a fun game, but goddamn, you guys are like full of shit, bro. This bullshit ass. Oh, it's them, and especially guys like Zach and Roger. You guys gonna make all these videos about what to do and what not to do, and it's like, bro, y'all be breaking these rules, man. Y'all be doing y'all the ones that be doing the funny shit, bro. To be honest.
It's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Mahomes going to throw. And the Raven pressure too much.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm just.
I remember when I was a kid, all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs.
This shit don't even be fun, man. I mean, I'm playing good defense for the most part. I mean, you can't keep running the same fucking play. Like, come on, you gotta pick another play that's a man beater. I mean, man was doing a good job against him. So you keep running the same fucking play. Come on, bro.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Fielded just inside the 20.
So, I mean,
Great blocking, nearly
I don't
sprung him
know.
there.
Cover 3, 90% of the game.
And possession will switch hands first and 10.
Beater.
And the Ravens taking the field.
On defense.
They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they begin the drive with a duel.
Oh,
Give him 4
man.
yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead,
you guys
you
are
want
full
to
of
run the ball,
shit,
keep
man.
the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. That's
Bruh.
Wallace.
I can't.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now.
Come
Still throwing the
on,
football.
man.
I know my
This
background
shit
says,
is
why do you need to do this just so
crazy.
you can run out the clock and get a win? But as many people
Oh,
pointed out to
my
me,
goodness
it's a
gracious,
video
bro.
game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Oh, man. This shit is crazy.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, I wish I would have been on the mic the whole time to really point out all his bullshit. I apologize. Like I said, my kid. But, yeah, man, pretty much. Playing good defense for the most part. Playing good defense for the most part. All boils down to that man beater play that he called about 5 or 6 times, bro. Like, god damn it. And I was sitting there, man. I mean, I should have got out of it.
Operating from the gun.
I knew what I was doing, but
He's
still.
going to be taken down.
Jesus.
Back around the 35-yard line. D. Ford in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Might as well. Might as well, Craig. Might as well.
Continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Down Jackson on second down.
What the
And he'll
fuck
be hit
is that?
as he releases
What
it,
the fuck
and
is
that'll
that?
fall
Come on.
incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack.
Come
They got to him
on,
there
bruh.
just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Definitely played a bad game on offense. My offense has been trash all season. Actually, I'm like 30th in offense right now.
The Ravens on
Yards
third
wise.
down. They're at
So, I mean,
50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17.
fix some things, but offensively, I played a solid game, man.
From the gun, Jackson.
Try to get two man beaters.
Around the waist and push down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
And the thing that sucks about this game is it's really hard to beat cover 3 with 4 verts, man, because it's just unrealistic how the guy throws on the ball and shit.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking
out,
on the
Mama.
return.
Watch
It
out.
springs him for 25.
Yeah,
And the
man,
Chiefs
it's
will
kinda
take over
unrealistic.
at their own 20. Here's the Kansas City
So it's hard
offense
to
now
beat
as they
that.
get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Whatever,
They had to
man.
punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start
Should've
the
put,
drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I should have put Hill in the slot. It's all good. I mean, right now, obviously, I'm just trying to get downfield.
From the
So,
20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
whatever can get me there, I'm going to use it.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Oh, get loose,
And he's
Conlon.
brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Shit, man. Maybe I should go find his play. That one play he ran like 6 times. Shit. Let me run that about 5 or 6 times.
Ball
man.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside
Thank you,
10.
Tyreek.
And he will take
Give me
it
one.
on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Give me one.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Watch me miss this.
extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, man.
Butker now to kick this one away.
That's a shot I should have took a long time ago, actually.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Oh, my God. Come on. Lineman? Interior D lineman? Come on, baby.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and
Come
be
on,
granted
Chris Jones.
another
I paid for
timeout.
it, man. I
As
paid
they'll
for it,
talk
baby.
things
Come
over
on,
prior
man.
to this upcoming second down play.
Chris Jones, what do I pay you for, man?
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
What do I pay you for, brother?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it.
Detroit! Detroit!
I don't give a fuck. The game is over. Bring that shit. Bring that shit. Bring that shit.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Oh,
Open man left side is Wallace complete.
thought he was gonna try to go up top.
Down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Go up top. I dare you to go up top. I'll just fucking press you, man. Fuck it.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Oh, man.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
All right, well, like I said, man, pretty good defense. I played I guess he has like one man beater in his playbook, so that's what he called. And this is coming from a so-called football guru, Madden type of guy, supposedly. I don't know, man. You guys are funny to me, man. I don't know. I can't call it. Good game, though. All right, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.